past months, we have made significant strides in expanding revenue, curbing non-priority spending, and enhancing fiscal transparency. GST compliance has improved through vigorous monitoring and dealer expansion. To further strengthen revenue realization, we will continue implementing GST tracking for capital works and risk-based e-way bill verifications. Additionally, red flag cases will be closely scrutinized using inputs from the Business Intelligence Unit and GST network to prevent leakages and ensure a more robust tax administration. The government has successfully introduced e-stamping for registration and launched e-Abhigari platform for the excise sector, ensuring greater transparency in excise auctions. With robust improvements in billing, metering and digitization, non-tax revenue has risen to 5,824 crores as of January 31st, 2025, while tax revenue has reached 11,650 crores, both set to exceed last year's collections. Moving forward, we will continue to build on these initiatives to further enhance revenue generation and fiscal management. The government's fiscal stress stems from high committed expenditures. Over 70% of total spending, with salaries and pensions alone accounting for nearly 60% of revenue expenditure. Additionally, high AT&C losses and power sector under-recoveries further strain finances. We are reforming metering, billing and collection to strengthen the power sector. Under-recovery has dropped from 6,552 crores in 22-23 to 5,244 crores in 23-24. with a target of 4,200 crores in 24-25. Expanding the consumer base, smart meters, online billing, and aerial bunched cables are driving this turnaround. High AT&C losses resulted in huge outstanding liabilities for power purchase, for which 28,000 crores were borrowed in the last few years, raising public debt from 48% of GSDP in financial year 15-16 to 52% in 23-24. To mitigate this, we are reducing high-cost debt, optimizing liabilities, and calibrating the repayment schedules for long-term fiscal stability. To tackle fiscal challenges, we are curbing non-priority spending saving through austerity measures in place. Aadhaar seeding and biometric verification are streamlining welfare databases in the food supply and social security sectors. To enhance fiscal transparency, all development expenditures are available on the Empowerment Jan Bhagidari portal for public scrutiny. Additionally, independent officers are systematically verifying projects, ensuring timely completion and quality execution. We are strengthening debt sustainability by keeping all borrowings within approved limits and pursuing fair apportionment of J&K's erstwhile public debt between the successor UTs. We have also started contributing to RBI's contingency funds, CSF, for debt repayment during stress, and GRF for sudden financial obligations. Taking advantage of the favorable business and banking cycle, J&K Bank has continued its reform journey, strengthening capital adequacy, corporate governance, and professional management. These efforts have revitalized its financial health, with operating profit expected to rise to 2,100 crores this year from 1,760 crores last year. We have introduced a key reform in pension management to address delays in account reconciliation and mounting reimbursement dues. J&K government now ensures timely pension reimbursements to J&K Bank with zero dues from July 2024. These reforms will continue to drive efficiency and transparency in pension management. We are strengthening fiscal discipline by curbing the reliance on hundis and overdrafts. Improved liquidity management has significantly reduced the government's need for ways and means advances or overdrafts. This budget lays the foundation for a fiscally prudent development path. Given the favorable fund-sharing pattern of centrally sponsored schemes, we are making full use of the opportunity through faster execution, timely submission of UCs, and proactive engagement with central ministries. As a result, CSS receipts have risen sharply from 5,997 crores in 22-23 to 10,324 crores in 23-24, and we aim to sustain this momentum. Additionally, we are enhancing the efficiency of development spending and promoting private sector participation to complement government finances and accelerate J&K's growth trajectory. Jammu and Kashmir continues to face significant infrastructure deficits in areas like road connectivity, water supply, sewage, tourism, and power. Addressing these challenges requires substantial financial resources and continued support from the central government. This year, we actively engaged with the central government, resulting in the formation of an expert committee to resolve financial issues. I met with the Honourable Prime Minister, Union Home Minister and Union Finance Minister on multiple occasions. I am pleased to share that our efforts have paid off. The central government has approved special assistance for J&K and will support fiscal reforms to enhance revenue and expenditure management. The budget for J&K Police, which was around 11% of our allocation, has been migrated to the MHA budget from 24-25 onward. In addition to this, J&K will receive an extra 5,000 crores in grants from 24-25 onward. In addition to this, J&K will receive an extra 5,000 crores in grants from 24-25 and 25-26. I sincerely thank the Honourable Prime Minister, Union Home Minister and Union Finance Minister for their unwavering support in strengthening J&K's fiscal health and realising its vision for growth and prosperity. Due to our fiscal reforms and central assistance, the fiscal deficit will be reduced, bringing us closer to our FRBM target. Jammu and Kashmir's economy is projected to grow at 7.5% in 24-25, with an estimated GSDP growth of 9.5% in 25-26. This momentum will be driven by strategic policy measures, infrastructure development and business-friendly initiatives. Good governance is key to a prosperous and inclusive future. Prioritizing transparency, accountability and citizen participation, we are empowering local communities and ensuring equitable resource distribution. Digital governance, streamlined public services and socio-economic initiatives are strengthening public trust and accelerating development. To ensure prompt and transparent public service delivery, the Jammu and Kashmir Public Service Guarantee Act was enacted by our government in 2011. Today, J&K leads in digital governance with 1,166 online services on the e-Unnat portal and over 500 e-services integrated into the rapid assessment system. 387 services are under PSJA, GA, and 104 services linked to the DigiLocker for secure and accessible documentation. Our government is committed to transparent and efficient grievance redressal through the J&K Samadhan and Rabita platforms in collaboration with BIS AGN. These initiatives provide auto-routing of grievances, multilingual support, mobile app access, an appeal system, real-time tracking and feedback analysis. A toll-free call center, 1905, ensures accessibility for all citizens. The Rabita initiative allows direct public grievance registration through the Chief Minister's Public Services and Outreach Office, ensuring swift resolution. These efforts strengthen citizen engagement and governance transparency, ensuring every voice in Jammu and Kashmir is heard. Jammu and Kashmir ranked high in the SDG Index 23-24. To further improve our SDG ranking, our government will strengthen data-driven monitoring, improve resource allocation, and implement evidence-based policies. We are committed to aligning the budget with SDGs and advancing outcome-based budget and monitoring. Our government is committed to fully implementing direct benefit transfer to eliminate leakages and ensure 100% Aadhaar seeding for timely fund transfers. To address delays in old age, widow and disability pensions, we are transitioning to an Aadhaar-based payment system in phases, ensuring efficiency and transparency in welfare distribution. Agriculture and allied sectors are crucial for the livelihoods of most of our population. Our flagship Holistic Agriculture Development Programme, or HADP, with 5,013 crore outlay until 27-28, is reshaping subsistence farming into a commercial agri-economy. For 24-25, 815 crores has been allocated, aiming to double value addition, boosting growth by 11%, create 2.8 and establishing 19,000 enterprises. The competitiveness improvement of agriculture and allied sector projects, backed by 100 million investment from IFAD and 117 million from the J&K government, will support climate-smart farming and benefit around 3 lakh households. Combined with HADP, these initiatives amount to 6,813 crores and will transform J&K's agriculture landscape, enhancing farmer incomes and contributing significantly to the state's economy. To boost farm productivity and income, we aim to introduce a 2-crop pattern across all agricultural land, strengthening irrigation and improving market access, promoting sustainable farming are key priorities of the government. Horticulture is a vital sector for J&K's economy, contributing significantly to GSDP and supporting millions of people. We aim to increase the area under horticulture crops to 3.75 lakh hectares and boost production by 15 to 20% over the next 5 years. High, medium density plantations will expand by 5,500 hectares by 26-27, and controlled atmosphere storage capacity is targeted to reach 6 LMT by 29. In the dairy sector, additional units will be established to increase milk production, ensuring self-sufficiency and improved livelihoods. For fish production, the focus will be on expanding trout farming and other aquatic species to boost yields and sectoral growths. These initiatives will support farmers, create jobs, and promote greater self-sufficiency in agriculture and allied products. To further enhance farmers' economic security, we will 20% of funding the Kisan Credit Card Scheme and aim to establish 2,000 agri-business centres or Kisan Khidmat Ghars for wider access to advisory services and market insights. Efforts to enhance farm credit include revitalizing 537 PACS, 47 as CSCs, 96 as PMKSKs, and 20 as PMJAKs, along with the registration of 450 new cooperatives and 50 functional FPOs. Additionally, super bazaars will be established in Kupwara, Bandipur, and Poonch, and key agricultural initiatives will improve infrastructure, including mushroom units, medicinal plants, FPO plant park, compost units, and cold storage facilities. J&K produces some of the finest quality wool. Despite its superior quality, J&K wool fetches low prices, dropping from 100 rupees to less than 30 rupees per kg due to weak market and industry linkages. The wool and pelt sector has the potential to generate 135 crores annually. To address this, the Industries Department will introduce advanced wool processing technologies, provide training to entrepreneurs, and frame a policy to attract private and corporate investments in wool processing mills. J&K has significant potential for establishing a leather tanning industry. Currently, around 5,000 to 6,000 pelts produced daily in Kashmir go to waste due to the absence of processing facilities. To harness this opportunity, the government will formulate a policy to promote leather tanning industries, ensuring value addition. Processing these skins into pelts and leather will contribute an additional 100 crores to J&K's economy. For the year 25-26, an allocation of 2,221.58 crores has been made under capital expenditure for agriculture and allied sectors, marking an increase of 332.72 crores over the revised allocation of 24-25. This enhanced funding will support key initiatives aimed at strengthening the sector and boosting farmers' incomes. Building a resilient rural economy is a key priority of our government. Alongside J&K's natural beauty and rich agriculture, we must enhance rural sanitation. I propose 2025 as the J&K Green Mission year to promote communities in making villages clean and green through waste segregation, proper disposal, and vermicomposting. To ensure sustainability, the government will implement the Own Source Revenue or OSR policy, aiming at making every village panchayat self-sufficient over the next 5 years. Under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, 3.4 lakh houses are sanctioned, with 50,000 more to be built in 25-26, providing quality housing and improved living standards for rural households. MG Narega ensures guaranteed rural employment, benefiting 6.46 lakh households in J&K. So far, 9.87 lakh workers have been employed. In the next financial year, the goal is to generate 400 lakh person days and create over 2 lakh assets, focusing on the vulnerable population. NRLM has nurtured 1 lakh self-help groups, empowering women across J&K. The mission aims to transform 2.33 lakh potential Lakhpati Didi households into the Lakhpati fold within 2 years, with 29,000 already achieving this milestone. To boost women's participation in the rural economy, 1.5 lakh women farmers will receive training under NRLM. The Umeed program will establish 14,763 self-help groups, linking 12,000 self-help groups to banks and benefiting 1.32 lakh households. By March 2026, 500 new Panchayat Ghars and 500 additional CSC rooms will be completed. For the 24-25 district capex budget of 1,865.69 crore, the target includes continuing the 3,327 ongoing works and initiating 41,640 new works. Physical verification of 100% of the works will be carried out to ensure transparency and accountability. The government is focused on completing these projects and enhancing infrastructure for better public service delivery. The rural sector has been allocated 3,773.93 crore under capital expenditure for 25-26, an increase of 990 crores from the revised 24-25 allocation. Tourism is deeply ingrained in the culture and economy of Jammu and Kashmir. In 2024, we achieved a record 2.36 crore tourist visits, reaffirming J&K as a premier destination. The Gulmarg Gondola alone attracted 7.68 lakh visitors, while the Kashmir Marathon in October 2024, with 1,800 global participants, placed J&K on the international marathon map. Additionally, offbeat destinations like Shiv Khori, Mansar, Surinsar, Patnitop, Dodpatri and Lolab are gaining popularity. The revival of border tourism in regions like Gurez, Keren, Karna and Suchetgarh is not only expanding our tourism footprint but also driving local economic growth. The tourism sector, granted industry status, has seen strong growth. Our government will develop new master plans for key destinations like Gulmarg, Pahalgam and Sonmarg, while enhancing infrastructure and amenities in new tourism hubs. Under the homestay policy, our government will expand the number of registered homestays, aiming to increase quality accommodation options and generating more livelihoods. We will focus on promoting this model in rural and offbeat areas to enhance tourism while ensuring sustainability and community involvement. To promote sustainable tourism, our government is vigorously pursuing multilateral and central funding through SPREAD, the Sustainable Promotion of Emerging Alternate Destinations initiative. This will help develop world-class alternative destinations across J&K, reducing the strain on heavily visited locations. With the Government of India's support, the initial planning phase is in progress to ensure long-term growth and broader tourism benefits. Recognizing the immense potential of Jammu and Kashmir's water bodies, we are prioritizing water sports promotion, including kayaking, canoeing and paddle boating. Tourism assets at Manasbal are being enhanced and jet skiing, speed boating and houseboats are being developed at Ranjit Sagar Lake. Our winter sports infrastructure has seen significant upgrades with drag lifts operational in Sonmarg and Gulmarg. With the inauguration of the Sonmarg Tunnel, Sonmarg has become an all-weather destination, unlocking its potential for international standard skiing and ice skating facilities. I envision Sonmarg as a future hub for winter games alongside Gulmarg, strengthening J&K's position as a leading winter sports destination. Our government recognizes the need to expand tourism in the Jammu region. A state-of-the-art water park at Dwara village near Sidra Golf Course under the PPP model will be developed by our government. Jambu Zoo is being expanded with new species and exotic birds. Basoli is emerging as an adventure tourism hub, while a vertical lift will soon connect Pirkhu to the historic Mubarak Mandi complex. Additionally, a proposal for a convention centre near Sidra Golf Course is being explored under PPP mode. Our government remains dedicated to strengthening infrastructure and positioning Jammu as a key hub for pilgrim, cultural, adventure and heritage tourism. Jammu and Kashmir is also emerging as a prime filmmaking destination, attracting global producers. To further boost film production, our government will operationalize the film policy, making J&K once again a preferred shooting location. However, waste management remains a critical challenge at tourist sites, particularly plastic waste accumulation. To address this, our government will formulate an eco-tourism policy to establish J&K as a world-class sustainable tourism destination, ensuring environmental conservation alongside economic growth. To further strengthen the tourism and hospitality sector, I propose to constitute a multi-stakeholder advisory committee to address key issues and recommend policy measures. Our goal is to increase tourism's contribution to GSDP from 7% to at least 15% over the next 4 to 5 years. Jammu and Kashmir is on a transformational journey to becoming a global tourism powerhouse, blending sustainability with economic prosperity. To further strengthen the tourism sector, our government has allocated 390.20 crores under capital expenditure for 25-26, an increase of 121.77 crores over the revised allocation for 24-25. This enhanced investment will drive infrastructure development, sustainability initiatives and new tourism projects, reinforcing Jammu and Kashmir's position as a leading global destination. Our government is making steadfast efforts to attract investments, create employment opportunities, develop backward regions and expand industries. To further harness the potential of the 28,000 crore industrial package and ensure its success, we are undertaking a comprehensive review of the existing policies. We are committed to ensuring that land allotments for the setting up of industries translate into real investment flows and tangible employment generation, thereby ensuring that the industrial policy delivers its promised benefits to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir currently has 64 industrial estates, with 46 more under development, fulfilling our vision of Made in J&K. We are committed to ensuring infrastructure development in these estates, including provision of dedicated dwelling units or labour sarais for the workforce within the estates. We are also streamlining SGST reimbursement and turnover incentives while encouraging new industry in IT, renewable energy, biotechnology and incubation centres. To strengthen industry collaboration, we will constitute an advisory committee on industries, ensuring regular engagement with businesses. Jammu and Kashmir has made significant progress in building a thriving startup ecosystem, but challenges remain in funding access, incubation, mentorship and market linkages. To bridge these gaps, we will strengthen the venture capital fund, enhance incubation partnerships and improve market access while ensuring regular policy reviews. I propose an allocation of 50 crores this year to support financial aid, mentorship and incubation for emerging entrepreneurs. These measures will foster innovation, empower startups and position Jammu and Kashmir as a dynamic hub for entrepreneurship. I am pleased to share that government departments have significantly boosted local enterprise through procurement on the GEM portal. Over the past year, purchases from local suppliers have risen to 1,527.74 crore, including 1,010.54 crores from MSMEs and 517.2 crores from non-MSMEs, a remarkable 165% increase from 21-22. Jammu and Kashmir-based businesses are also expanding nationally, supplying goods and services worth 4,099.09 crores on GEM, with MSMEs contributing 2,763.5 crores and non-MSMEs 1,335.59 crores, an impressive 85% growth from 21-22. Our government recognizes the concerns of traders regarding challenges on the GEM portal, including increased competition and compliance requirements. To address this, the government will bring a new policy to provide price preference to local MSMEs in public procurement. This initiative will create a more level playing field, ensuring fair opportunities for J&K-based businesses to grow and compete effectively. We are simplifying processes, raising awareness, and providing support to help local traders benefit from GEM. Our focus is on making digital procurement an enabler, expanding opportunities, and ensuring sustained growth for J&K businesses. To support MSMEs further, we will expand CGTMSE scheme coverage, implement the Raising and Accelerating MSME Performance or RAMP scheme, and launch MSME help clinics, skill development programs and buyer-seller meets as well. We are also promoting brand J&K by focusing on Pashmina, saffron and handicrafts. 13 traditional crafts are in advanced stages of GI registration, with 7 more crafts targeted this year, ensuring global recognition and protection of J&K's rich heritage. The handicraft and handloom sector supports 4.22 lakh people, mostly from economically weaker sections. Srinagar's recognition as a world craft city and inclusion in UNESCO's Creative City Network is a proud achievement. To empower artisans, PM Unity malls will be developed in Srinagar and Jammu for direct market access. The Karkhandar scheme will be expanded and universal coverage under the Artisan Credit Card will be ensured. Key policies, including the J&K public procurement, logistic and export policies, will be introduced to strengthen the business ecosystem and boost global market access. Our government is committed to ensuring the availability of essential construction material at reasonable prices while protecting local communities and preserving our ecological heritage. To promote sustainable resource extraction, district survey reports have been finalized for all districts, with 9 already approved by the J&K Environment Impact Assessment Authority. To combat illegal mining, a technology-driven regulatory framework, including a mining surveillance system using satellite imagery, will be implemented in collaboration with BISAG. Additionally, handheld e-chalaning devices will be used for enforcement. These measures will ensure a transparent, responsible and sustainable mining sector, supporting development while safeguarding the environment. Jammu and Kashmir is on the path to becoming an industrial and entrepreneurial powerhouse, blending tradition with modern innovation to create sustainable economic growth. For the industry sector, a capital expenditure allocation of 602.85 crores has been made for 25-26, reflecting an increase of 291.44 crores over the revised allocation of 24-25, reinforcing our commitment to industrial growth and development in Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir's healthcare sector has grown rapidly, with over 4,000 health facilities, including 2 AIIMS, 2 cancer institutes, and 2 bone and joint hospitals. AIIMS Jammu is operational, and AIIMS Kashmir is aimed to be made functional by 25-26. GMC Udhampur is nearing completion, and the work on government homeopathy Medical College Kathua will be expedited. Additionally, the modern drug testing laboratory in Kathua will be operationalized, with key posts to be filled to ensure smooth functioning. Additionally, 30-bedded emergency medicine departments will be established in all GMCs, and 10 nursing colleges will be fully equipped with faculty and staff. The GMC Handwara project will be fast-tracked with immediate site selection. Jammu and Kashmir will expand MBBS seats, postgraduate courses and BSc nursing and paramedic colleges to strengthen medical education. Tertiary care facilities will be enhanced and advanced medical courses will be introduced to ensure quality healthcare across the region. Under the Sehat initiative, all residents receive free health insurance of 5 lakh per family, with 85.49 lakh gold cards issued and 251 hospitals empaneled. We are ensuring quality healthcare access. Moving forward, implementation gaps will be addressed to enhance efficiency and equitable service delivery across Jammu and Kashmir. Recognizing telemedicine as a solution to our geographical challenges, the government aims to integrate telemedicine services across various medical specialities, improving healthcare accessibility. Infrastructure will be strengthened to support seamless teleconsultations, AI-powered diagnostics, e-prescriptions, and remote monitoring will ensure efficient and affordable healthcare for all residents. Our government will shortly roll out the Sehat app to revolutionize healthcare in Jammu and Kashmir. This app will provide teleconsultation services, online doctor appointments in government hospitals, and a digital health record system integrated with ABPMJAY Sehat insurance for seamless coverage and access. Key features include AI-powered diagnostics, e-prescriptions, medicine delivery, emergency health support, ambulance services, and real-time updates on preventive care, vaccinations, wellness programs. This will ensure accessible, affordable and efficient healthcare for all residents. Our government is committed to strengthening the healthcare infrastructure in Jammu and Kashmir to ensure access and quality medical services for all. To enhance medical services facilities, we have doubled the funding for machinery and equipment to 400 crores this year. Three new cath labs will be established, one each in North Kashmir, Pir Panchal and the Chenab Valley, with a budgetary provision of 45 crores. Over the next 3 years, MRIs and PET scanning services will be made available in all new government medical colleges, while CT scan services will be fully implemented in all district hospitals with an allocation of 110 crore rupees. Dialysis services will be expanded to all 83 sub-district hospitals and community health centers over the next 2 years, with an additional 16.80 crore allocated for new dialysis centers in 40 SDHs and CHCs in the next financial year. To achieve TB-free status and also enable early detection and screening of other ailments at the grassroots level, 100 portable AI-based X-ray machines will be provided to district and sub-district hospitals over the next 2 years, with 16.50 crore allocated for 50 units in 25-26. Additionally, we are establishing a 250-bedded mother and child care hospital at Jangrat Mandi, Anantnag at an estimated cost of 86 crores. To strengthen medical research and emergency services, 10 crore has been proposed for research in medical education over the next 2 years, along with 7 crores each for GMC Jammu and GMC Srinagar for the creation of emergency medicine departments over a 3-year period. An additional maintenance grant of 32 crores has been allocated for oxygen generation plants, lifts, toilets and ramps. We are also establishing a government homeopathy medical college and associated hospital at Rakh Hoshiari district Kathua at an estimated cost of 52 crores. Furthermore, an additional 10 crores has been allocated to SKIMS, along with the completion of a 200-bedded IPD facility at SKIMS Medical College, Bemina. To enhance drug quality and safety, the modern drug testing laboratory in Kathua will be made operational. These initiatives reaffirm our commitment to providing state-of-the-art healthcare facilities and ensuring a healthier future for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. To boost private investment in healthcare, our government will introduce the Healthcare Investment Policy to enhance medical infrastructure and services across Jammu and Kashmir. Non-communicable disease screening will be strengthened for early detection and treatment. Under PM ABHIM, 13 critical care blocks, 111 block public health units and 10 district public health laboratories will be completed. Linear accelerators will be installed at the state cancer institutes in GMC Jammu and SKIMS Srinagar to enhance cancer diagnosis and treatment. Maternal health services in tertiary care hospitals will be improved with better logistical support aimed to reduce maternal mortality and ensure comprehensive care for expectant mothers. Efforts are being directed at consolidating and strengthening existing infrastructure, improving service delivery, and equipping hospitals with adequate manpower and advanced medical technology to provide quality health care across Jammu and Kashmir. Combating the drug menace remains a top priority of our government. De-addiction infrastructure is in place across all 20 districts and will be made fully operational. So far, 377 panchayats have been declared Nasha Mukt, with efforts underway to make J&K entirely drug-free. Awareness campaigns are being conducted in villages, schools and colleges. Strict action, including the seizure of contraband and property, will be taken against drug peddlers to safeguard the youth from this threat. The health and medical sector has been allocated 1,750 crores under capital expenditure for 25-26, reflecting an increase of 643 crores from the revised allocation of 24-25. This investment aims to strengthen healthcare infrastructure, expand medical education, enhance diagnostic facilities, and improve accessibility to quality healthcare services across Jammu and Kashmir. Our government is committed to strengthening early childhood education by developing 15,000 primary schools with an enrollment target of 1.8 lakh children. To enhance research and quality education, we are leveraging technology and digitization through smart classrooms, Atal tinkering labs, and digital resources. Additionally, 600 ICT labs, 2,000 smart classrooms, and 500 Atal tinkering labs are being set up to foster innovation and improve the overall education ecosystem. Under the PM Shri scheme, 396 schools in Jammu and Kashmir have been approved for upgradation to enhance educational infrastructure. To achieve universal education, 46,000 out-of-school children have been identified, enrolled, and mainstreamed. Special emphasis is being given to girls' education, along with improving punctuality and discipline among teaching staff. J&K Quake 12, One Campus, One Future. To transform the education landscape in Jammu and Kashmir, our government is launching an ambitious initiative to upgrade 40 government higher secondary schools, one boys and one girls school per district. One boys and one girls school per district into integrated K-12 institutions. By rationalizing nearby primary and middle schools, we will ensure seamless, uninterrupted education from primary to the higher secondary under a single administration. This reform will be duly aligned with the national education policy and will enhance teacher specialization, optimize resource utilization, and improve infrastructure, significantly reducing dropout rates and strengthening school governance. This initiative, at a total cost of 180 crores, will be piloted over a period of 2 years with funding from the State Education Department, PM Shri School Scheme, and potential CSR and PPP partnerships. Each school will receive upgraded classrooms, smart learning facilities, advanced laboratories, vocational training labs, and better sports and sanitation infrastructure. A structured implementation plan will begin with a pilot in 15 schools in the first year, followed by phased expansion and ensuring efficient execution and measurable impact. To oversee this transformation, a special task force under the Education Department will be formed, supported by district-level committees led by the Deputy Commissioners. Regular performance audits and learning assessments will be conducted to track progress. This initiative will serve as a model for educational excellence, paving the way for statewide adoption of the K-12 system in government schools and ensuring that every child in J&K receives quality, uninterrupted education in a well-equipped learning environment. I propose an outlay of 50 crores in the budget for this initiative. Our government is committed to transforming Jammu and Kashmir into an educational hub by fully implementing the National Education Policy 2020 and introducing 4-year undergraduate programs in all colleges. Infrastructure and services in degree colleges will be enhanced. Additionally, polytechnic colleges are being strengthened with 600 additional seats to expand technical education opportunities. Our government will roll out a policy to attract private investment in higher education. Efforts will be made to encourage renowned private universities to establish satellite campuses in Jammu and Kashmir, creating large-scale employment and education opportunities for the youth of J&K. To ensure transparent and efficient admissions, JK BOPI is being streamlined with a pan-India schedule for seat allocation. An e-counseling module developed with NIC J&K digitizes the process from registration to allotment, ensuring fair, merit-based admissions with real-time updates for applicants. To bridge the gap between higher education and industry, the government will facilitate apprenticeships and internships through industry collaborations. The Center for Innovation and Transformation in Governance, launched at IIM Jammu, will drive economic strategy, PPP projects, and governance reforms focused on tourism, employment, and revenue generation. I propose an allocation of 5 crores to strengthen this initiative. Jammu University has achieved A++ status and the Islamic University of Science and Technology is emerging as a leader in skill development and innovation. The government will act as a facilitator to create an industry-ready, skilled workforce. For the school and higher education sector, Speaker Sir, a capital expenditure allocation of 1,388.97 crores has been made for 25-26, reflecting an increase of 242.75 crores over the revised allocation of 24-25. Jammu and Kashmir is poised to become a leading sports hub with ongoing investments in infrastructure and facilities. The establishment of 100 Khelo India centres, development of sports complexes and synthetic turfs in key stadia set the foundation for a vibrant sports ecosystem. To nurture talent, the government will continue its efforts to train youth at Khelo India centres, with an emphasis on increasing women's participation. Additionally, J&K will enhance its standing as a winter sports capital by hosting more winter games in Gulmarg and promoting water sports through dedicated academies. With continued focus on infrastructure and athlete development, Jammu and Kashmir is set to shape a thriving sports ecosystem for future generations. Our government is committed to transforming J&K into a hub of sporting excellence by creating world-class infrastructure and opportunities for athletes. Our government will be establishing national centres of excellence for water sports at Dal Lake in Srinagar and Basoli in Jammu, providing state-of-the-art training facilities for water sports enthusiasts. A gymnastics academy will be set up at Gindun Rajbagh and Khelgaon Nagrota, ensuring specialized coaching for budding gymnasts. To nurture young cricketing talent, 4 state-of-the-art cricket academies will be established with a budgetary allocation of 8 crores. Additionally, two new youth hostels, one each in Jammu and Kashmir divisions, will be constructed with a provision of 10 crores. High-performance training centres will be developed in all districts in a phased manner to enhance athlete training and performance at the grassroots level. To promote mass participation, we aim to engage 75 lakh youth in sports activities across Jammu and Kashmir, fostering a culture of fitness and excellence. To further promote sports and tourism, we will host important national and international sporting events in J&K. Football exchange programs will be conducted to provide local players with exposure to global best practices. Special focus will be given to empowering coaches through capacity building initiatives such as the Football Development Program and World Coach Programs. In our endeavour to make quality sports infrastructure accessible, we are developing 247 play fields, stadium and sports courts across the region, along with the construction and upgradation of 19 sports buildings. To equip our stadiums with modern amenities, we are also procuring advanced sports equipment and generators. To further support our sportspersons, we will ensure that travel costs, accommodation and training opportunities are addressed, enabling athletes to compete at national and international levels without financial constraints. Coaches will receive specialized training to enhance their capabilities, and financial support for athletes will be increased to ensure equal opportunities for all. Our vision is to make sports an integral part of community development, ensuring participation from all sections of society. 2 new swimming pools will be commissioned in both capital cities, further expanding training facilities. Additionally, dedicated sports facilities will be created for migrant populations to ensure inclusivity. Special emphasis will be placed on involving the rural and tribal population in games, fostering a culture of sports at the grassroots level. Through these comprehensive initiatives, we aim to nurture talent, promote fitness, and position Jammu and Kashmir as a premier sporting destination in the country. For the sports sector, a capital expenditure allocation of 150 crores has been made for 25-26, an increase of 7.5 crores from the revised allocation of 24-25. Mr. Speaker, sir, we recognize the problem of unemployment as one of the pressing challenges facing J&K. Addressing this is one of the foremost priorities for the government. The slow pace of recruitment by JKPSC and SSB is being expedited. The process for compassionate appointments has also been expedited, with 1,116 cases approved under SRO 43 and SRO 150, and 150 are under review. Vacant positions for referral to the recruitment agencies are being identified. Of the 10,616 positions referred to JKPSC and JKSSB, notifications for 7,376 have been issued and exams for 6,090 have been conducted. The government will fast-track both the referrals as well as the recruitments for vacant posts. Mission youth initiatives like Mumkin, Tejaswini and Spurring Entrepreneur will be used for empowering youth and women entrepreneurs in the next financial year. Mission Yuva will be launched, aimed to create 1,37,000 enterprises and 4,25,000 jobs over 5 years, making Jammu and Kashmir a hub for entrepreneurship and employment. Mission Yuva will also drive skill development, with training for 1,080 candidates and organize job fairs in Jammu and Srinagar, connecting job seekers with employers. The initiative will focus on first-generation entrepreneurs, women and youth from remote areas, supporting MSMEs, startups and scaling existing businesses. It will offer credit support, subsidies and access to platforms like ONDC. A dedicated digital platform will provide AI-based planning, training and progress tracking. To enhance worker welfare in the unorganized sector, over 34 lakh labourers have been registered on the e-Shram portal. A 24/7 helpline, Shram Mitra, will be set up in Jammu and Srinagar for worker grievances. Existing labour laws will be amended to align with the Ease of Doing Business guidelines, including updates to the J&K Shops and Establishments Act 1966. Additionally, eligible e-Shram workers will benefit from Ayushman Bharat scheme, and night shelters will be developed for migrant workers in remote areas. The J&K Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board is enhancing worker welfare through educational aid, smart cards for secure data tracking, and a transparent online cess collection portal. New training institutions with residential facilities will be established, and workers will benefit from insurance schemes like PMJJBY and APMJAY. These initiatives will create a self-reliant ecosystem by empowering individuals with skills, expanding job opportunities, and strengthening welfare across Jammu and Kashmir. The government will also explore solutions for casual, seasonal, and temporary workers to ensure they too have access to a good quality of life. To support structured skill development, 1 lakh youth will be trained over 5 years under the KMKYV 4.0, PM Vishwakarma and other schemes. The Udan scheme will be revived to provide youth with job opportunities. 83 units have transitioned to NCVT, benefiting 1,800 more students with globally recognized national trade certificates. Further, the Healthcraft Institute in Jammu will be upgraded to an Institute of Hotel Management, and 3,000 women in self-help groups will be upskilled to improve their financial stability. 12 new age courses in IoT, smart healthcare, solar electricians and EV mechanics will be introduced to enhance employability. To empower the youth of Jammu and Kashmir with industry-relevant skills and entrepreneurial opportunities, our government proposes the establishment of the Jammu and Kashmir Skill and Entrepreneurship University. This institution will provide cutting-edge training in technology, healthcare, tourism, renewable energy and traditional crafts, while fostering innovation, startup incubation and industry partnerships. By bridging the gap between education and employment, JKSEU will reduce unemployment, create a skilled workforce and nurture job creators. A special focus will be given to marginalized communities, ensuring inclusive growth. Our government is working out the modalities for the implementation of this ambitious initiative. For labour, employment and skill development, an allocation of about rupees 364.49 crore has been made under capital expenditure for the year 25-26, which is 246 crores more than the revised allocation for 24-25. Our government is committed to strengthening food security through a robust and efficient public distribution system. Smart PDS will be implemented in 25-26 to enhance service delivery, prevent leakages, and ensure fair and transparent distribution of essential commodities across Jammu and Kashmir. As an additional measure of social security, I propose free ration of 10 kgs per person to all AAY beneficiaries starting April 1st, 2025 to enhance nutritional support for the most vulnerable. To further improve accessibility and streamline distribution, the government will assess and upgrade fair price shops, reinforcing our commitment to an efficient and inclusive food security system. Our government is dedicated to the welfare and empowerment of our tribal communities who have long faced socio-economic challenges. To improve their quality of life, we are constructing 25 new hostels, along with 8 new hostel buildings, 285 smart schools, and 6 Eklavya model residential schools. Additionally, 2,000 tribal youth will benefit from livelihood generation, skill development, and professional coaching, while 46,000 students will receive scholarships. In the 25-26 fiscal year, we will establish 100 smart schools and 11 new Eklavya model residential schools, alongside 26 new ST G&B hostels. We are modernizing 10 existing hostels and 5 hostels will be completed soon. Through the Dharti Aba Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan, 393 villages will undergo comprehensive development, focusing on infrastructure, healthcare, education and livelihoods. For nomadic communities, we will provide 200 sheep units and develop 10 milk villages in the coming year. These initiatives will ensure greater inclusion and empowerment for our tribal communities. Our government is committed to ensuring safety and support for women through Sakhi Nivas and Shakti Sadan initiatives to provide secure accommodation for working women and those pursuing education or training. 5 new Sakhi Nivas will be established in Srinagar, Anantnag, Baramulla, Kathua and Rajouri, expanding the initiative beyond the operational facility in Jammu. For women in distress, including victims of trafficking, 11 new Shakti Sadans will be set up in Anantnag, Bandipur, Badgam, Doda, Jammu, Kathua, Pulwama, Riyasi, Ramban, Poonch and Srinagar, adding to the existing centres in Jammu and Kupwara. These facilities will provide shelter, care and rehabilitation services to help women reintegrate into society. Our government is committed to enhancing support systems for vulnerable children and individuals in need. In 25-26, a halfway home for mentally cured individuals will be completed to provide shelter, rehabilitation and reintegration support. To strengthen early childhood care and education, 547 Anganwadi centres will be upgraded into Saksham Anganwadi centres and Bal Vidyalayas, creating a stimulating learning environment for young children. Additionally, 3 Palash buildings in Samba, Ramban and Poonch will be completed, offering shelter and educational support for boys, and a new Vatsalya Sadan will be constructed in Badgam. Our government remains committed to providing financial assistance to the most vulnerable sections of society through the Integrated Social Assistance Scheme, or the ISSS, and the National Social Assistance Program, or the NSAP. These critical social security initiatives support old age persons, widows, divorcees, and specially abled individuals who lack financial stability. I propose an enhancement in pensions amounting to amounting to 10,07,324 individuals across Jammu and Kashmir. 1,250 per month for persons below 60 years of age, 1,500 per month for persons aged between 60 and below 80 years, and 2,000 per month for persons aged over 80 and above. This revision has been long overdue as the existing pension amount of rupees 1,000 was fixed in 2016. This has been eroded by inflation and rising costs of essential goods, healthcare and daily necessities. This enhancement will increase the total pension outlay from 1,209 crores to 1,755 crores per annum, ensuring greater financial security and dignity for those in need. Our government is committed to strengthening the financial security and support for women. The coverage of the Ladli Beti scheme has expanded significantly from 16,095 beneficiaries in 2017 to 1,61,552 in 23-24, with financial assistance increasing from 24 crores to 847 crores during this period. On the eve of International Women's Day, our government is proud to announce a transformative initiative to empower women and promote economic inclusion. I propose, starting from 1st April 2025, all women in Jammu and Kashmir will be granted free ridership on government-owned transport in Jammu and Kashmir will be granted free ridership on government-owned public transport, including e-buses. This initiative will ease financial burdens, enhance access to education and employment, and ensure safer, more affordable travel. By removing transport costs, we aim to increase women's mobility, boost workforce participation, and foster greater independence. I urge this august House to support this progressive step towards a safer, more inclusive and economically empowered Jammu and Kashmir. To further support women from economically weaker sections, I propose an enhancement of financial assistance under the Marriage Assistance Scheme from rupees 50,000 to 75,000 for AAY category girls. This increase aims to provide greater financial relief to underprivileged families. Moving forward, we will streamline the scheme's implementation and ensure adequate budget allocation to broaden its reach and impact. Our government is committed to women's empowerment through self-reliance and entrepreneurship. With over 7 lakh women in 90,000 self-help groups and 3 lakh women farmers trained, rural livelihoods have been significantly strengthened. Nearly 2 lakh agriculture nutrition gardens now enhance household nutrition security. Under the Lakhpati Bibi scheme, we will support 40,000 women in launching micro startups, ensuring a sustainable annual income of 1 lakh and further advancing economic independence across Jammu and Kashmir. The 2014 floods highlighted the need for proactive disaster mitigation. To enhance resilience, our government is establishing a 39 crore disaster management mitigation fund, the first dedicated fund for prevention, early warning systems and preparedness. By investing in tools, manpower and infrastructure, we aim to reduce risks and safeguard lives and property across Jammu and Kashmir. Recognizing the rising threats of glacial lake outburst floods, or GLOFs, and landslides, our government is taking proactive measures to protect vulnerable communities and infrastructure. I propose a 15 crore allocation for GLOF risk monitoring, early warning systems and mitigation strategies. Additionally, under the National Landslide Risk Mitigation Program, 15 crores is earmarked for risk assessment, monitoring and engineering solutions to stabilize landslide-prone areas. These initiatives will enhance disaster preparedness and build a climate-resilient Jammu and Kashmir. Our government expresses heartfelt gratitude to the Honourable Prime Minister and the Government of India for their unwavering support through the Prime Minister's Development Package, or PMDP 2015. This transformative initiative has strengthened infrastructure and boosted economic growth in Jammu and Kashmir. Out of 58,466 crore allocated for 53 projects, 51,813 crores has been utilized, achieving a 97.04% utilization rate, with 39 projects completed or substantially completed. We remain committed to ensuring the timely completion of the remaining projects, reinforcing our vision for a stronger, self-reliant Jammu and Kashmir. The power sector is a top priority for our government, as it is the backbone of a thriving economy. Our vision is twofold. First, to make J&K an energy hub, achieving self-sufficiency and becoming a net power exporter by harnessing its vast hydro potential. And second, to ensure 24/7 reliable and affordable electricity for all households by 27-28. To achieve this, we are implementing a well-coordinated plan covering all key aspects of the power supply chain. Jammu and Kashmir has a hydro potential of 20,000 megawatts, but only 3,400 megawatts has been harnessed. To fast-track development, Pakaldul, Kiru, Kwar and Ratle will add 3,000 plus megawatts by 2027. New projects like Kirthai 1, Dulhasti 2, Bursar, Savlakot, Uri 1 Stage 2, Uj and Karthai 2 will add 4,500 megawatts within a decade, ensuring energy self-sufficiency and making J&K a power exporter. To unlock J&K's full hydropower potential, my government will introduce a new hydropower policy to accelerate development, attract private investment and drive sustainable energy growth. To enhance the power distribution infrastructure and ensure a reliable, efficient and financially sustainable power supply, the Government of India has sanctioned 5,620 crores, 2,807.70 crores for Jammu and 2,834.21 crores for Kashmir under the Revamped Distribution Sector Scheme or RDSS. Under this scheme, J&K has submitted an ambitious investment plan of 12,922 crores, focusing on smart metering, loss reduction and modernization of the distribution network in both rural and urban areas. Phase 1 of the scheme, currently under execution, includes the installation of 11,500 HPDS transformers, conversion of 23,000 km of LT bare conductors to AB cables, bifurcation of 2,750 km of feeders, replacement of 8,000 transformers, and the installation of 14 lakh smart meters. Additionally, IT, OT systems, integration, unified billing systems, enterprise resource program are being implemented to enhance operational efficiency. Notably, over 40% progress has already been achieved in loss reduction works, and the projects are on track for completion by 2026, with more than 40,000 smart meters installed so far. Looking ahead, the modernization component under RDSS will introduce advanced distribution system automation, construction of new 33 by 11 kV substations, renovation of existing infrastructure, and deployment of smart grid projects. SCADA, DMS, RTDAS, GIS, and infrastructure for EV charging. A special emphasis has been placed on enhancing the aesthetic appeal of Jammu and Srinagar by converting overhead electrical networks into underground cabling along major roads. These initiatives under RDSS mark a transformative step towards a modern, resilient and sustainable power sector, ensuring quality, affordability and uninterrupted electricity for all consumers across Jammu and Kashmir. Aligned with our vision for energy independence, we are prioritizing renewable energy. With J&K's strong solar potential, we are promoting rooftop solar installations under the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Solarization of 22,494 government buildings with a total capacity of 314 megawatts is to be completed by December 2025. To accelerate adoption, J&K will offer substantial subsidies, lowering consumer power costs and ensuring long-term financial stability for DISCOMs. 5,000 solar agriculture pumps shall be installed under the PM Kusum Yojana. 7 new solar power projects with an aggregate capacity of 32.25 megawatts are to be completed this year. One of the key challenges we face is the gap between the cost of power supply and revenue collection. While the average cost per unit is 7 rupees, we recover only 2 rupees 50 paisa. due to systemic inefficiencies, high losses, and low tariffs. To bridge this gap, our government is implementing 100% smart metering, strengthening billing and collection mechanisms, and modernizing the entire distribution network. These measures will enhance efficiency, reduce commercial losses, and improve revenue realization. Our goal is to bring down aggregate technical and commercial, or AT&C losses, from 41% to 25% by 25-26, ensuring a financially sustainable power sector. To provide financial relief and energy security to the most vulnerable, I propose to provide 200 units of free electricity to all AAY families in Jammu and Kashmir, integrated with the PM Surya Ghar Bijli Yojana. This initiative will enable the installation of grid-connected solar systems, generating the required power and eliminating electricity bills. With an investment of 750 crore spread over 5 years, this step will also reduce AT&C losses and promote sustainable energy. I urge this august House to support this transformative move toward greener, more inclusive and self-reliant Jammu and Kashmir. I propose to institute the Chief Minister's Awards to recognize and reward exemplary efforts by field functionaries in reducing aggregate technical and commercial AT&C losses and conducting energy audits. This initiative aims to foster a culture of efficiency, accountability and innovation in the power sector, ultimately contributing to a more sustainable and resilient energy ecosystem. Our government remains committed to ensuring a smooth and secure Amarnath Yatra, building on the successes of previous years. With seamless coordination between various government agencies and stakeholders, we will enhance pilgrim facilities, improve safety measures, and ensure the efficient conduct of this sacred journey. Recognizing the Yatra's significant economic impact on the region, we are dedicated to supporting local businesses, boosting tourism, and creating livelihood opportunities, while upholding the spiritual and cultural essence of this revered pilgrimage. The safety and well-being of our power sector workforce are paramount. Our government will build dedicated lineman huts and essential facilities to support thousands of linemen and field staff who work tirelessly, often risking their lives in extreme conditions. We will also prioritize capacity building and enhanced insurance coverage to ensure their safety and well-being as they perform critical power sector duties. Additionally, a fully equipped power training institute will be established to provide continuous skill development and professional growth. For power sector, an allocation of 2,021.37 crores has been made under capital expenditure for the year 25-26, which is 762 crores more than the revised allocation 24-25. The government has made significant strides in expanding physical connectivity with a focus on improving road access to rural areas. Under the Prime Minister's Gram Sadak Yojana, all rural settlements with a population of 250 plus, as per the 2001 census, have been connected. Over the past 4 years, 7,886 km of roads have been constructed, and through accelerated execution and close monitoring, the road construction speed has been doubled. This has greatly improved connectivity to remote villages and reduced travel time across all districts. In 25-26, our government plans to blacktop 4,000 kilometers of roads across various sectors, including PMGSY, cities and towns, CRIF, NABARD and RIDF. Additionally, 150 road and bridge projects will be undertaken under NABARD, with 60 ongoing bridges targeted for completion. Furthermore, under PMGSY-4, approximately 150 road and bridge projects covering an estimated length of 750 km will be executed during this period. These initiatives will further enhance connectivity and infrastructure across Jammu and Kashmir. I am confident that within the next 2 to 3 years, all unconnected habitations with a population of more than 250 as per the 2011 census shall be provided with road connectivity. Work is underway on key national highways. including the Jammu-Akhnur-Poonch, Srinagar-Baramulla-Uri, Cheneni-Sukhmadev, Kheleni, Kishtwar-Khanabal national highways. The completion of the Banihal bypass on the Srinagar-Jammu NH has reduced travel time by half an hour. The Delhi-Amritsar-Katra expressway is under construction, which will cut the travel time between Delhi and Katra to just 6 hours. The Srinagar and Jammu ring roads are in advanced stages, and the Z-mode, now christened Sonmarg Tunnel, has been completed, with the Judicial Tunnel also under progress. Development work has started on the Baramulla-Kupwara-Tregam, Baramulla-Uri, Patan bypass and Baramulla bypass, with 8 tunnel projects, while 8 tunnel projects are in advanced stages, including the Sudh-Mahadev, Ranga and Singhpura-Vailu tunnels. The work on the semi-ring road for Jammu, 58 kilometers, is nearing completion, while the 4-laning of the semi-ring road for Srinagar has achieved 60% physical progress. Tunnel work on the semi-ring road in Jammu is also underway. Both ring roads are expected to be commissioned by October 2025. The completion of this final segment of the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link marks a significant milestone in enhancing connectivity and development in Jammu and Kashmir. This crucial project will strengthen integration with the rest of the country, boost economic growth, and facilitate faster, more efficient transportation. As we prepare for its full operationalization, we must ensure seamless logistics, robust infrastructure, and adequate facilities to maximize its impact on regional progress and connectivity. For the roads and bridges sector, an allocation of about rupees 4,062.93 crores has been made under capital expenditure for 25-26, which is 439.28 crores more than the revised allocation for 24-25. This enhanced investment will support infrastructure development, improve connectivity, and facilitate economic growth across Jammu and Kashmir. Our government is committed to improving irrigation and water supply infrastructure. The Tavi Barrage project, aimed at creating an artificial lake with 1.41 million cubic meters of pondage to boost tourism in Jammu, is progressing rapidly and will be completed during this financial year. Additionally, the Shahpur Kandi Dam project, which will provide 1,150 cusecs of water from the river Ravi, is advancing well. Upon completion, it will ensure assured irrigation for 32,173 hectares in Kathua and Samba, benefiting local agriculture and enhancing water security. Our government shall also undertake completion of 143 irrigation and flood control schemes under the PM-KSY HKKP, with an estimated amount of 611.12 crores. Our government is committed to ensuring clean and safe drinking water for every household in Jammu and Kashmir through the Jal Jeevan Mission. A majority of households have already been connected, and efforts are underway to complete the remaining connections within the mission period. We are focusing on the completion of 1,544 ongoing development supply schemes, improving quality, enhancing last-mile connectivity, strengthening distribution networks, and ensuring sustainable water sources to prevent supply disruptions. This is the last year of JJM schemes. 3,266 JJM schemes shall be handed over to the Pani Samitis for operation and maintenance. In addition, water supply schemes of both AIMS, Avantipora and Vijaypur shall be completed. Our government also proposes strengthening and accreditation of 98 water testing labs this year. Through these efforts, we aim to provide reliable and uninterrupted access to drinking water for all. Under flood management and border area program, 12 flood protection works, 20 irrigation projects under KMKSY are set to be completed this year. The Lar Canal in Ganderbal will be upgraded to enhance irrigation efficiency and improve water resource management. Additionally, 143 schemes shall be completed under the PMKSY HKKP scheme, along with 20 water supply schemes and 10 irrigation schemes under NABARD, strengthening water security and irrigation facilities. The construction of entry and exit gates for Hokasar wetland is also nearing completion. For irrigation and water supply, an allocation of about 2,662.71 crores has been made under capital expenditure for the year 25-26, which is 817.87 crore more than the revised allocation of 24-25. Under the Smart City Mission, 309 urban infrastructure projects are underway in Jammu and Srinagar, including 20 PPP projects worth 666 crores and 55 convergence projects worth 3,475 crores. Key initiatives include Srinagar Square, Lal Chowk, Jhelum Riverfront, Polo View and major road improvements, with 29 projects set for completion this year. Under the Green Urban Transport Initiative, 200 e-buses under the Smart City Mission are operational on designated inter- and intra-city routes, with an additional 200 e-buses approved under the PM e-bus Seva program, set to be introduced soon. Furthermore, environmentally friendly e-rickshaws, e-autos and public bicycles shall be further promoted in both capital cities. The Real Estate Regulatory Authority has been made functional to promote the real estate sector and safeguard consumer interests. To promote organized housing development, land has been allocated for mass housing projects, including the Shahjar Heights and the satellite township at Rakhigundaksha. Additionally, residential colonies for EWS beneficiaries are being developed in Birpur, Samba, Padgampura, Pulwama, Chhatrahama, Ganderbal, Balwal, Rupnagar and Chovandi area, Jammu, alongside integrated mass housing colonies at Watapura, Bandipora and satellite township of Rakhigundaksha. Under PMAY, housing units for EWS, LIG and MIG families are being completed. Our government remains committed to ensuring the timely execution of these projects and continuing the development of these colonies in the future. Under Amrut, significant infrastructure improvements have been made, including 74 km of sewer lines, 13,000 sewerage connections, 6 km of pedestrian walkways, 104 km of stormwater drains, and the development of green spaces. In Amrut 2.0, 49 water supply schemes, including major projects in Sopore and Kathua, will be undertaken, with GIS-based master planning also set to improve urban planning in municipal councils and twin cities of Jammu and Srinagar. Solid waste management has been enhanced in 33 urban local bodies, with further plans to establish solid waste management centers in all 78 urban local bodies. Projects for bioremedification of waste in Kotbalwal, Jammu and Akshan Srinagar are underway to address hazardous waste accumulation. Additionally, a waste disposal policy will be introduced to mitigate the environmental and health impacts of improper waste disposal. Our government will continue to focus on urban development through these initiatives. To promote ease of transactions and reduce legal disputes over property transfers, I propose a reform in the stamp duty structure for gift transactions among blood relatives. Currently, the stamp duty for such transactions varies from 3% to 7%, which discourages formal registration. To address this, I propose to reduce the stamp duty on property gifted to blood relatives to 0. Benefiting families by encouraging legal documentation and reducing inheritance disputes. This initiative will provide financial relief, ensure transparency and streamline property transfers in Jammu and Kashmir. For housing and urban development, an allocation of 2,761.74 crores has been made under capital expenditure for 25-26, which is 823.53 crores more than the RA of 24-25. Our government is committed to constructing a state-of-the-art legislative complex in Jammu to replace the century-old facility at the Civil Secretariat. With an estimated cost of 208 crores, 72 crores has been utilized already. I propose an allocation of 50 crores in this budget for its timely creation, creating a modern, technology-driven environment for efficient and transparent lawmaking. Our government is committed to establishing a national law university in Jammu and Kashmir to drive legal education, reforms and research. With world-class training aligned to contemporary standards, the NLU will further empower future legal professionals and enhance justice delivery. I propose a provision of 50 crores in the budget for the National Law University in this year's budget for this transformative initiative. Our government is committed to ensuring efficient and accessible justice delivery through the development of state-of-the-art judicial infrastructure across Jammu and Kashmir. We are constructing new court buildings, residential complexes for judicial officers and chambers for advocates, while also renovating existing facilities. These efforts reflect our commitment to strengthening the justice system and ensuring legal accessibility for all. I propose an allocation of 125 crores in the budget to meet this requirement. Our government is committed to a digital Jammu and Kashmir, enhancing efficiency, transparency and service delivery. The number of online public services has increased from 60 to 1,166 with integrations like mobile doors, DigiLocker and payment gateway. We are adopting an outcome-based digital strategy, focusing on principles like line to line, line to online, Q to QR and cashless and presence-less services, ensuring accessible and citizen-centric governance. Our government is enhancing IT infrastructure and digital governance through the e-Governance Center of Excellence, fostering innovation in agriculture and healthcare. Initiatives like Wi-Fi hubs, digital village centers and hospital automation, citizen service through IVRS and network and security operation centers will further improve efficiency and transparency. The 861.37 crore expansion of Jammu Airport and the 1,667 crore expansion of Srinagar Airport are pivotal to enhancing air connectivity in the region. Jammu's expansion, including a new civil enclave on 900 plus canals, will increase capacity and infrastructure to be completed by June 2026. Srinagar's expansion with an integrated terminal and apron extension will further boost peak hour capacity to 2,900 and annual capacity to 10 million, transforming it into a world-class hub, driving tourism, trade and economic growth. Our government is expanding the subsidized helicopter service scheme with the Jammu-Mainder-Jammu route recently approved and more routes planned. To strengthen connectivity, 6 new helipads in Bandipur and 1 in Kupwara are operational, with additional helipads to be built over the next 2 years, for which I propose an allocation of rupees 10 crores in this budget. Under the Udan scheme, the Kishtwar airstrip will be developed, boosting regional connectivity and economic growth. Post-apportionment of our assets with Ladakh and recognizing the need for additional and better facilities, our government has prioritized the development of modern, self-sustaining accommodation and bhavans for visiting patients, students, people and officers from Jammu and Kashmir in Delhi, Mumbai, Chandigarh and Amritsar. I propose a provision of 50 crores in the budget for this facility. Our government is committed to improving residential facilities for our employees, recognizing their vital role in governance. With about 4,500 existing residential units in Jammu and Srinagar, we aim to meet growing demand by expanding infrastructure. In the current fiscal year, nearly 300 new 2 BHK and 3 BHK units will be added, with 216 in Srinagar and the rest in Jammu. I propose 38 crores for their completion in this budget. Additionally, a new project for twin towers with 64 modern 4 BHK and 3 BHK units at Canal Road, Jammu will address accommodation shortages at higher levels. With an estimated cost of 63 crores, I propose 20 crores in the budget for this project. Furthermore, we plan to monetize high potential assets and redevelop outdated accommodations with a token provision of 10 crores in this budget. To support newly created departments, we will expand the civil secretariat complexes by creating additional wings both in Jammu and Srinagar, for which I propose an allocation of 20 crores for this initiative. A free, independent and responsible press is the cornerstone of a vibrant democracy. Our government is unwavering in its commitment to upholding press freedom and ensuring that journalists operate in a secure and transparent environment. The media plays a vital role in shaping public opinion, strengthening democratic institutions, and keeping citizens informed. In this spirit, we are committed to strengthening press infrastructure, facilitating greater access to information, and protecting the rights of journalists. We will take concrete steps to revive and support the press clubs in Jammu and Srinagar, providing a dedicated space for journalists to engage, collaborate, and contribute meaningfully in public discourse. The original grant for the financial year 24-25 was 1,51,526 crores gross and 1,18,390 crores net of WMA of rupees 33,156 crores. During the course of the year from 1st April 24 to 31st March 25, an amount of 6,242.34 crores shall be withdrawn in excess of grant in respect of demand number 1, GAD, 2, Home, 8, Finance, 10, Law, 12, Agriculture Production, 18, Social Welfare, 19, Housing and Urban, 24, Hospitality and Protocol, 29, Transport, 30, Tribal Affairs, 32, Horticulture, 33, Disaster Management, Relief, Rehabilitation and Reconstruction, and 36, Cooperative, out of the Consolidated Fund of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir to defray expenses on services and purposes required during this period. This had been largely necessitated due to expenses related to pension, land purchase at Dwarka, New Delhi, stipend and scholarship in social welfare schemes, and grants under agriculture development. My government is dedicated to expanding social security for the most vulnerable sections of society while enhancing J&K's competitiveness in national economy through grassroots level reforms. This budget not only strengthens welfare measures but also drives transformative programs to accelerate infrastructure development, productivity and economic growth, ensuring a more prosperous and inclusive Jammu and Kashmir. We need to ensure that this is done in a fiscally prudent manner. We need to explore every avenue for upscaling revenue generation while enhancing social protection for the poor. We need to ensure cost savings through austerity measures and efficiency measures. We must also improve the impact of public expenditure by leveraging scale, competition and private initiatives. In this direction, we will undertake rationalization of tax on fossil fuels. While fossil fuels are presently essential to our development, the encouragement of their consumption needs to be gradually reduced to encourage a shift towards clean technologies. The prices of these fossil fuels are lower in Jammu and Kashmir than neighbouring states like Punjab, Haryana, Himachal and Delhi. Hence, it is proposed to reduce the rebate on petrol by 1 rupee per litre and on HSD by 2 rupees per litre and increase tax rate on aviation turbine fuel to 5%. We are losing tax revenue due to purchase of new and used vehicles from outside Jammu and Kashmir. But these vehicles use public roads and parking infrastructure in Jammu and Kashmir. Such purchases from outside J&K not only cause revenue loss, but also deprive local dealers of business. Hence, for all fresh non-transport vehicles having an authorized dealership or sale point in Jammu and Kashmir, purchased from outside Jammu and Kashmir, they shall be levied a 12% road token tax. Thus, there will be a 3% green cess over and above the existing tax rate on such vehicles. To augment revenues, our government is committed to exploring the introduction and enhancement of various taxes, tariffs, fees and royalties as appropriate. This approach will ensure sustainable fiscal growth while balancing economic development and public welfare. The grant to autonomous bodies, including universities, shall be linked to the enrollment, R&D work, consultancy work and revenue realization. The total gross receipts for 25-26 are estimated at 1,40,309.99 crores, including the provision for ways and means advances and overdraft of 28,000 crores. Given these receipts, the total gross expenditure is estimated to be 1,40,309.99 crores. The total net budget estimates for the fiscal 25-26 are rupees 1,12,310 crore, excluding the provision for ways and means advances and overdraft. The expected revenue receipts are 97,982 crore and capital receipts are 14,328 crore. Similarly, the revenue expenditure is estimated to be 79,303 crore and the capital expenditure is to be 32,607 crore. The own tax revenues, both tax and non-tax, are estimated to be 31,905 crores. In addition to this, 41,000 crores is to flow as central assistance and 13,522 crore as CSS PMDP to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The tax to GDP ratio is projected at 7.5% for 25-26. Fiscal deficit for the year for 25-26 is estimated to be 3.3%. This is substantially lower than the 5.5% in 24-25 RE. The details are placed before this August House through the FRBM document. GDP for the year 25-26 has been projected at 2,88,422 crores, which shows a growth of 9.5% over the previous year. Honorable Speaker, sir, with these words, I commend the budget for the financial year 25-26 of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir to this August House for consideration.
Honorable Chief Minister की बजट तकरीर आपने सुनी, इसकी कापी